1984 is a dystopian novel by George Orwell that was first published in 1949. The novel is set in a totalitarian society in the year 1984 and follows the life of Winston Smith, a low-ranking member of the ruling party who begins to rebel against the oppressive regime. The novel explores themes of government oppression, surveillance, propaganda, and the power of language. It is a cautionary tale about the dangers of totalitarianism and the importance of individual freedom and autonomy. The story is set in Airstrip 1, a province of the superstate Oceania, where the ruling party controls every aspect of citizens' lives. Winston works at the Ministry of Truth, where he is responsible for rewriting historical records to align with the party's propaganda. Winston secretly despises the party and longs for freedom, but he knows that even thinking rebellious thoughts can lead to severe punishment. Winston's life changes when he meets Julia, a fellow party member who shares his disdain for the regime. They begin a forbidden love affair, and Winston starts to question the party's teachings and seek out the truth about their society's past. The novel's antagonist is the party leader, Big Brother, who is worshipped by the citizens of Oceania as a godlike figure. The party's slogan, "War is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength," demonstrates the extent of their control over citizens' thoughts and beliefs. Throughout the novel, Winston struggles to maintain his individuality and freedom in the face of government oppression. He is eventually caught and subjected to torture and brainwashing, which fully break his spirit and turn him into a loyal party member. The novel's ending is bleak and hopeless, with Winston realizing that he loves Big Brother, and the party's power over citizens remains absolute. 1984 is a novel that is set in a dystopian future where the world is divided into three superstates: Oceania, Eurasia, and Eastasia. These three states are in a constant state of war with each other, and the citizens of Oceania are kept in a constant state of fear through the use of propaganda, surveillance, and censorship. The novel is a warning about the dangers of totalitarianism and the importance of individual freedom. Orwell believed that totalitarianism was a threat to freedom and democracy, and he used 1984 to warn people about the dangers of a future where individual freedom was sacrificed for the sake of the state. One of the major themes of the novel is government oppression. The party controls every aspect of citizens' lives, from their thoughts and beliefs to their actions and interactions with others. The party uses propaganda, surveillance, and censorship to maintain its power and control over citizens. Another major theme of the novel is the power of language. The party uses language to control citizens' thoughts and beliefs, and the novel explores the concept of newspeak, a language that is designed to limit citizens' ability to think critically and express themselves. The novel also explores the concept of the loss of individuality in a totalitarian society. Citizens are not allowed to have their own thoughts, beliefs, or opinions and are forced to conform to the party's ideology. The character of Winston Smith is a symbol of the individual's struggle for freedom in a world where individuality is suppressed. Winston is a man who is struggling to maintain his individuality in a world that is designed to suppress it. He is constantly questioning the party's teachings and seeking out the truth about their society's past. The character of Julia represents the desire for personal pleasure and freedom in the face of oppressive government control. Julia is a woman who is not interested in politics or rebellion but is looking for a way to enjoy her life despite the party's strict control. The character of Big Brother represents the power and control of the state over the individual. Big Brother's image is everywhere, and citizens are constantly reminded of his power and authority. The novel's ending is a bleak and hopeless one. Winston is caught and subjected to torture and brainwashing, which break his spirit and turn him into a loyal party member. Winston's love for Julia is replaced with his love for Big Brother, and the novel ends with the party's power over citizens remaining absolute. In conclusion, 1984 is a powerful and thought-provoking novel that explores the dangers of totalitarianism and the importance of individual freedom. Its characters and themes continue to resonate with readers today, and it remains a timeless classic of dystopian literature. Orwell's warning about the dangers of totalitarianism is still relevant today, and 1984 remains an important work of literature that should be read by anyone who is concerned about the future of freedom and democracy.